Good morning. Welcome to Winnipeg. Yep. The South Dakota. Now speaking of ships, we got a comment back from our friend Carolina Jeff. And Jeff was saying that the bottom of these, he called them utility boats, would have been, I think he said black. Now I don't know if he was speaking from his experience. Now it turns out that Jeff actually served on the USS Saratoga CV-60 for something like 6 years, and I found a picture of it. It was from the picture apparently was taken on July the 29th, 1992. It's quite possible that Carolina Jeff was on board when that photo was taken. Well, you will know, Jeff, if you were. You'll know where you were in July of 1992. Anyway, yeah, that's quite an experience, I gotta tell you. Yeah, the Saratoga was quite a bit more robust and bigger than what we're building here. Anyway, enough about that. Another viewer said that this part that we're working on right now is part of the elevator. Well, I kind of knew that yesterday when I was positioning things out there on the deck. I was thinking that's part of the elevator, and I was thinking these little floor joists, or whatever you call them, that support the flight deck overhead, and I went and glued in the little elevator that goes up and down. I glued it flush with the flight deck, if you remember. I'm hoping that when I go to place the flight deck on everything, that this is not going to be in the way. This, what we're building right now, is not too likely to be seen, unless, once again, through one of the little openings. I'm going to do my best to put in lots of LEDs so that anywhere all the way along the inside, if you can see in there, it'll be bright so that we can see it. Even though it's not, it might even be too bright, but but hey, I want to be able to see in there, like the submarine. I think that looks really cool. Anyway, I think we'll just keep on going here. These little pieces that I propped up to hold them at 90 degrees, they should be dry now. More than dry, they're probably brittle. I'm gonna have to be careful with that part. And then we'll get this piece glued on here, and then we're basically done this, except for painting it. And a lot of it's gonna have to be white. At least, yeah, I think probably all of it's gonna have to be white, because it's an inside part. And the back side of it is not going to be seen. Definitely not going to be seen. Okay, so what do we got here? Oh my goodness, it's only 17.3. You know, I opened up my windows. I've been up since just after 5 this morning. I've been up for quite a while. And I opened up my windows earlier this morning to let fresh air through, which is pretty well happened now, and I was wondering, why is it getting so cold in the house? And well, now I know. It's only 17.3 outside. But at least the air is fresh. Okay. I did get out. I did get out on the bike yesterday, and I did get to that cafe I was talking about. Yeah, they had really good coffee. In fact, I think the coffee that I had there was the best of anywhere I've ever gone. Now I don't know. I was trying to think why is this coffee so good, and it reminded me a little bit of coffee that I sometimes make at home. And I haven't recently, but I have often in the past taken a little pinch of powdered mustard and sprinkled it in with the coffee grounds, and then it filtered through it, and it just gives the coffee just a tiny bit more bite. And that's what it reminded me of. And I thought, I wonder if they put something in their coffee, because it was really good. And it was nice to go go to that cafe where my wife and I had gone many years ago. Now we didn't go there a lot. We didn't go there a lot, but we'd been there more than once. It was pretty much exactly the way I remembered it. Okay, enough about that. Enough reminiscing here. Um, yeah, let's recompose and take a look at our parts here and glue this on, and then we can move on to another aspect of step 20 here. Gotta get this thing done. Yeah, because it could be trumpeters going to come out with the 1/200 scale Mashushi, and then it'll be available in Winnipeg. Uh, fingers crossed. I don't know what's going to happen when this is done. Okay, let's recompose and take a nice close look here. Okay. I took a sip of coffee here a minute ago, and when I was looking at the mug, I realized the USS South Dakota what does it say there? SSN 790 is a submarine, not a battleship or anything like that. And I do believe it's a fairly new one, if I'm not mistaken, and it's still in existence. Okay, now this has to be glued on there, something like this. Wonder what would be the best way to glue it. Would it be to maybe have it laying down like this? Because this is the way it's actually going to go. No, actually, it's upside down right now. Oh yeah, there's little notches there, so I'll be able to get my spacing right. Maybe I could. Yeah, that should work out. Oops! Careful, Ron. You're going to snap it off. For heaven's sakes. Like a bull in a china shop, I'll tell you. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's. Speaking of Saratoga, I went to a school called Saratoga School when I was a kid, living in Omaha. I wonder if there's anybody that's watching these episodes that went to Saratoga School in Omaha back in the 50s. Not too likely. Okay, let's get this glued on. Okay, you can see here now how this is supposed to go. And as luck would have it, this is going to sort of friction fit. Can I just pull it apart here just a little bit? It almost will snap into place. There, like that. Yeah, so that's going to be good. I don't think I need to even worry about putting any weight on it. Now let's make sure I get it right side up. Let's see, this, okay, it has to go this way. Yeah. Maybe I should have used the quick setting. Okay, we'll let that dry. Now I'll just add some in from the sides later. Okay, we have this piece made now. Nothing much else we can do until we paint it white. And I think if I'm smart, I will put it up on top of the ship case for safekeeping, because these are going to be easily snapped off. So maybe I'll go do that right now. And then we'll move on here. See if we can get some more pieces glued together here. Then before we can put the doors on, we have to paint this module, which is being called JJ, the 82. Regrettably, there will be no Missy the dog today. Yeah, Missy was by here a while ago, and I grabbed my Insta360 and I thought I was turning it on, but I guess I wasn't. And I thought it was running, and I was doing my usual thing. Well, you didn't miss much. It was just more of the same, I guess. Okay. Now, before we can continue on, okay. So this piece here is this piece here, and this piece here is this piece here, and it's got to go in here. Now I think we're safe to glue this in place, and then we can spray it the 82, and then we'll be able to glue our doors in place, because the whole thing gets sprayed from the back with white, including the doors. So let's just go ahead and get these parts together here. Yeah, this goes like this. Wait a minute, have I got that wrong? Why is it not? Oh yeah, it goes like this, okay. Yeah, let's just sort of recompose here. There, now I can put a little bit of force on it. It's not going to bend on me. Otherwise I can't get these pins into the holes properly. Okay, yeah, that should be alright. Don't think it matters which side I glue it on. If you remember last time when I did a piece like this and I was spraying it and I was going to extra work to get the spray to go down inside, and one of the viewers says that that's going to be all covered up with a deck anyway. So yeah, I thought it was sort of supposed to be an open walkway, but I guess it's not. Yeah, this should be alright. There, that's better. I should have had it that way from the start. This should wick its way along pretty good. You know, I'm wondering maybe I could make use of the little clamps here. Would that work, or would it have a tendency to twist it? I could use a clamp out here for sure. That won't twist. Oh, speaking of Folgers, we may not be having Folgers coffee in the house here anymore because apparently Superstore doesn't want to sell it. Maybe somebody else does. Ooh, that's not good. Maybe this is just a little bit too hard. Okay, I'm just going to hold it for a minute here. We'll press stop. Okay, this piece, the E11, is supposed to go on here. There's a bit of a little notch right there, you might say. Well, it's supposed to fit in conjunction with this little protrusion that's coming out there, little flange or whatever. And it goes like this. Yeah. See, I don't think it's supposed to go like that. No, it has to go like that. Yeah, if I get it like this, everything sort of lines up. I think that this is supposed to be, yeah, this edge right here is supposed to be flush with this edge right here. Yeah. Well, that shouldn't be too hard. So why can't I do it then? I guess probably because I don't have any glue on there. I'm going to have to twist this around a little bit out of your field of view so that I can see it better. Sorry about that. We'll recompose. It should stay there by itself. It should sort of lock into place. I must be doing something wrong. Okay, now I think that's pretty good. I think if I bring some glue in now from the back side, maybe we'll do it up here where it's easier. Just let it wick its way in. Then it's going to have a tendency to want to stay there. I don't know if you can see it coming through from the other side or not. Okay, I got lots now. I'll just give that a minute here, and then I'll just try and push it in just to make sure it's all the way up. Okay, that looks like it. Yeah, you can see the plastic starting to ooze out there. That means it's going to be a really good meld once it dries. Have to sand that off maybe. Okay, I'm guessing about half an hour has passed here now. We still don't want to be putting too much stress on this because the plastic will still be soft. Now this part here that we put the railing on, once again I'm going to have to be extra careful. And this tongue goes into this slot like this. And then it just glues into place. It looks like it's going to fit pretty good. Okay, now there are things that I have to do today. Like I have to do something about the weeds around my patio. They're really bad. So I went down the basement this morning and I found that I have some herbicide from years ago. I'm hoping that it hasn't lost all its strength. And I'm thinking of maybe spraying the weeds with that, so I should really be looking after that instead of sitting here doing this. But I would kind of like to get this glued in place if I can. Once again, I think maybe might have to just rearrange everything here so I can see it better. Okay. Now that's where that tongue is. There we go. I'll shove this into place in a moment. Oh, that's good. That's going to meld really good. I know it looks like there's a lot on there, and I guess you're right, there is. Sorry to be getting my fingers in your way here. Okay, yeah, that's going to be good. I don't think I need any more now. Now let's just push this down. Being very careful not to break the railing. Get it so that it lines up really good right there. It's kind of hard for you to see at your angle, but right here there's a continuation of this whatever it is. I just want to make sure I got it lined up. It looks pretty good. Yeah, I think that's gonna glue good. Okay, I'm gonna press stop here and look after some stuff I should look after. Okay, so here's what's been happening. Probably a couple of hours has passed. This glue is probably, I would say, 90% dry, maybe almost. And I did get out on the bike. Went to Transcona's McDonald's and just got back. It's still nice out. However, it looked like it was going to rain when I was sitting in McDonald's. I turned and I looked out the window and, oh my goodness, but I don't know, must have been smoke in there or something. Anyway, we're back. Had a good ride. I'm going to call her quits for this afternoon, even though it is only 8 minutes after 2 and I could go a little further, but there are other things I want to do. I did spray the weeds out in the patio. I think I mentioned I wanted to do that. Okay. Yeah. How can you tell I'm thinking about something else, right? Thanks for watching, everybody. All being well, we'll see you tomorrow.